up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, as you guys have heard, FouseyTube and Vitaly have been getting into it. I wanted to invite both of them on the show to kind of debate this issue that's going on. First, I want to start with FouseyTube. You called Vitaly out and accused him of, I guess, attempted rape. What is this all about, and why did you feel the need to come out and share this?
What's up, Keem? What's up, everybody? What's up, Vitaly? First of all, you use the word debate. I don't feel like there's really much room for a debate here, because I feel like with something as serious as this, if it were going to go down to proving who did what or what happened, with all respects to Drama Alert, I don't feel like this is the place where it would take place, first and foremost. And in terms of why I did what I did, you know what? To be 100% honest, at first, because of the hype of the boxing matches and everything, I figured if there was somebody I wanted to box, it was going to be Vitaly. But before I do that, I wanted to give a reason as to why. Why did I just want to do it? Because this one was actually personal, and it wasn't just I want to fight KSI. Because to be honest, like me fighting KSI, there's no actual reason behind there. So that's why I wanted to do it with Vitaly. And as I started breaking down the episodes after I did the first one, I had every intention, and I'll be honest with you, Vitaly, at first to just give everything that I've ever had, and just to say, I'm going to go talk about the sexual assault, I'm going to talk about the fake pranks, I'm going to talk about the steroids. But even on the second day of filming the fake pranks episode, I realized, like, you know what, this isn't even as important as the first day was, because I'm not trying to hurt you as a person. I'm not trying to, hurt your character, but I am trying to tell the truth of what happened. And I stand by what I said 100,000%.
Vitaly, what FouseyTube is saying, he's saying that, there was this prostitute in Brazil, and that, you were trying to put it in her butt, and she didn't want that, and she was scared for her life trying to get away. Is this true? Is any of this true?
Absolutely false allegations, Keemstar. Did I get escorts in Brazil? Absolutely. Did Fousey get them with me? Absolutely. Different times? Yes. It's a 365 days of Fousey now. Before, it used to be 365 days of hookers. Fousey has an addiction. Fousey had an addiction, and it's not an addiction. It's something in your control. I've never met a person that's addicted to hookers. They used to be brag around when they would come to him. First of all, in Brazil, when I met those girls, we were in the club. So we got time to chat till 5 o'clock in the morning. I asked them to go home with me. And they said, sure, yes. Fousey goes on Backpage and Craigslist and invites these girls and opens the door in the towels. Pays them extra to give them blowjobs with no condom.
Hey, Keem, I know you said you didn't want this to be a screaming match. Right. But I refuse to allow you to just come out with these false allegations.
Let me finish. I'll let you finish. Let me finish.
Yo, but you are literally making up, spewing shit out of your
I'm making up stuff. I'm making up stuff. You used to do lines of girls' tits in my apartment. That's two. Followed by Xanax.
Vitaly, I have never, ever, and you are just spewing pure fake allegations right now.
My
and
God,
literally making it up.
So funny, bro. Okay, Kim, you know what? All this bullshit aside, fake allegations, he's trying to get on the hashtag #MeToo movement. He's trying to go mainstream on YouTube because KSI didn't even put him in the undercard. He partnered me up with Alex Wasabi.
Yo,
I don't know why. But
to be 100% honest, I don't think you know what the hashtag #MeToo movement even represents, and I don't think you understand the severity of what sexual assault is, because it's so natural.
Okay. Quick question, just so we can be. Just so we can be on the same page, FouseyTube, real quick, let me ask FouseyTube a question. Fousey, have you ever had an escort, a hooker, a prostitute?
No, and
never in your life.
Yo, what? You can't even admit that. You fucking, there's what?
Hey,
I am mind fucking blowing.
Okay, Vitaly, let him.
The truth,
Vitaly, let him respond.
Hey, Keemstar.
Yeah.
So there's a YouTuber by the name of Kazi Official who tweeted you yesterday and said, hey, Vitaly, I was in Brazil with them. I have picture and text evidence. So I talked to him yesterday to see what he had, and he's actually posting a video of it yesterday.
Okay, yeah. Everybody's trying to get fame off of this.
No, actually.
Why are you switching subjects? Kim just asked you a normal question.
And I
Yes or
answered
no,
it,
and you
Vitaly.
fucking
I
lied.
answered
You
it
never
in a
got
very
hookers.
polite manner.
You're known to get hookers in LA. Why are you lying? And first of all, I went out of my way to go take a lie detector test, a polygraph test, and guess what? I got an A+, and Kim has the result.
I
Kim,
do.
why don't you
Okay,
announce
so
those results?
Vitaly did take a lie detector test, and
That is great. That is great. In 2018, I'm like very happy to hear that a lie detector test proves something. But hey, Keem, can I finish what I was saying about my earlier point?
Sure. Real quick. I just want to go over the lie detector test because he brought it up. Now, we all know that lie detector tests aren't 100% proof, right? But it like they can't even be used like in a murder trial. But it does, give some support whether or not someone's telling the truth or not.
I disagree with that statement.
Well, he took one, and the question was, have you ever sexually assaulted a woman? He said no. Have you ever forced a woman to have sex with you? He said no. Is Fousey telling the truth about everything in his videos? Vitaly said no. Is Fousey a little bitch? And then Vitaly said yes. All right. And I'm looking at the results here, and according to where he got this done, which it looks to be a legitimate place, they said after carefully reviewing and analyzing the polygraph charts, it appears there was no deception from Vitaly.
Keemstar, I came on here hoping to be able to talk my piece without just the back and forth banter, and I apologize for cutting off earlier. But can I speak?
Oh, go ahead.
So first of all, I wouldn't expect, as I said earlier, Vitaly to even understand what it means to force himself onto a woman, because I feel like in his character he believes that is something okay, and he has that alpha mentality, as if he wants sex, he deserves to get it. Secondly, what I stated in my videos is that Vitaly was incoherently blacked out drunk. So I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I remember the night completely.
You obviously don't, Vitaly. And also, Keemstar.
Wait, real quick, Vitaly, is it possible that you might have been too drunk and you forgot this? Is it possible?
No, I did not forget. I remembered the night exactly. Yeah, the girl knocked on his door, blah, blah. I just told her she can't leave the fucking apartment because she took my Rolex. And I was like,
No. See, you just got the stories mixed up. The night of the Rolex was the orgy night. It was not the night of the first girl. You just called yourself
long story short. Long story short.
You don't even remember the incidents as they happened because you don't even have a time.
Dude, I agree. I agree to getting escorts. Kim started asking you to get escorts. You said no. You fucking lied for 7 years of how long you've been in YouTube, your whole career of you being a good Muslim. But behind the doors, you used to do drugs, drink alcohol, and get hookers. You're
so
fucking
is
disgrace
right now.
You're disgrace to Islam. You're disgrace. You're a fucking fairy tale.
You're proving my point
viewers will believe
entirely.
anything you
I
said.
haven't even stooped that low, but Vitaly, right now with the allegations coming across you, I just like to let you know anything you say about me and anything you try to say does not change the fact of what happened, does not damage my character at all. And like I said earlier,
you brainwash so your hardcore viewers
Yo,
for what it is, getting allegations, and you're going to sleep feeling so good that this is happening right now, but inside you're fucking rotten. Like
no, can I be
hell.
honest about something, Vitaly? Can I be honest? To be honest, yesterday, and because of how nice of a person I am, I know I did the right thing, and it still felt like the wrong thing because it hurt to have to do something like this.
Look
because
how
sometimes
fake,
the right
look how fake
thing
you're acting. Kimstar just asked you if you got hookers. Why didn't you say yes? You tell me you never got a one single hooker in your life?
No, and I said no to that.
I mean, okay,
so
wait.
You just said yesterday you opened to your mom on Twitter, whatever.
About my real addiction, stating that I never stated what my addiction is, Vitaly.
Don't make me go to the massage parlors you used to go and fucking blur their face and show them your picture and interview, because God hope they will fucking, because I witnessed everything. I witnessed you in my apartment sniffing cocaine.
That's
girls
such a lie, Vitaly. I have never done cocaine with you in my entire
Oh my God. Lure nightclub, Hollywood Boulevard, Lure night. On Thursday night.
Oh, I do remember that night.
Where the girls took us home.
No, Vitaly, that's not how it happened.
Okay, Vitaly is saying they were out at a club, all right, came back.
No. Keem, don't change the agenda of what we're on here to talk about.
No, because you're making yourself look like a good guy.
Okay, well, let's just...
But you're a fucking devil liar inside. I agree to everything. I agree that I took steroids before. I agree that I got escorts before.
Callie.
But you don't fucking agree to nothing because you're a liar. You lied your whole career, and you make it. And you will do anything to be on top. You will do anything to shine your name. You're a fucking angel. But,
okay,
YouTube,
Fuzi, let's end. Fuzi, let's respond to this quick claim about the cocaine and the girls at the club. Is that true?
That's what I was trying to say earlier. And I mean, I know I knew coming onto here, like, what is really gonna happen realistically? Fusi and Vitaly talking on the phone about what happened. It's gonna be a battle of he said, she said, he said, she said.
Oh, I'm dropping my video. I'm dropping my video right now, and all facts, nothing but the facts. Alert nightclub, leaving Thursday night. We got 2 girls. We got pulled over. The girl got away. She almost got a DUI. We got away. We came to my house. We broke lines on her tits, and you fucking sniffed them. And then you asked me for Xanax to go to sleep. Stop lying.
Hey, Vitaly, I understand you're angry, but can I tell you what happened that night?
No, I'm just quiet because I'm frustrated that you can't even admit to getting hookers.
No, because you make up scenarios that happen, and here we are talking about something that doesn't happen with the story. I do remember partying you with that night. It was like the one time I ever partied with you in LA. We got back to your apartment after getting pulled over, and the girls did have drugs on them. You slept with the girl in your room. I went to my apartment later that day and slept with the girl, and then I drove her home to the valley, and that's all that happened. I wasn't even in your apartment that night, and I didn't spend the night that night, and I never did cocaine off of her tits.
Taking key bumps in the bathroom and alert lighting up. You never happened. Anyways,
it was the tits of the girl. How is it the bathroom now?
It was both. Oh, don't try to switch up both. I can add more. But you, listen, let's go back to the subject. You never getting hookers, you're a fucking liar.
I love how much I'm getting to speak in this conversation, Keem.
Okay.
This is great. This is juicy drama for Drama Alert. I'm sure everybody is really enraged.
You got what you wanted.
Fuzi, listen, you made some...
People are calling me a fucking rapist now. You fucking went that low.
That's my point. That's my point. Vitaly, just one minute. That's the point that I want to make that Vitaly was saying. It's like there are people calling him a rapist. All right, you hit him with a serious accusation. Doesn't he have the right to expose you for stuff or call you out for doing similar stuff? Doesn't he have the right to do that?
And am I going to be able to say my point right now?
Yeah. I'm talking to you, Fuzi.
He can say whatever in the world he wants to say. He can say whatever he wants in his videos. What I am saying is I spoke my truth. I did what was right. Was it hard for me? Yes. And Vitaly, as a friend, what you did to me in Brazil that night hurt me. What you said to me the next night on the phone when I was at the airport, when I left after the orgy, hurt me. And Vitaly, if you did nothing wrong, what did you apologize for that next morning in my vlog and your vlog? What did
we were allowed, and we didn't let you.
Oh, because it was such great sex. You were such a great guy at sex that you allowed.
We keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
So I'm still bothered by Kim.
I thought you said she banged on my door with the Rolex. Okay. I thought that's what had happened.
Fuzi, you said that you didn't want to hurt.
I'm upset. Why didn't you dig down with your nails into fucking Fusi to admitting for something? How can he say he never did a hook? He never banged a hooker before when he used to pay $150 to come to his house 3 times a day. That's a low number. 365 days. That's $1,100. Every time you cried on YouTube. Let's go back to all your videos. Do a compilation. Every time you cried, those are the days where you're getting the most hookers. That's what you want and cry to feel bad for you.
Okay, guys. Both of you guys have serious. Let me just say something real quick. Both of you guys have serious accusations against each other. Do either one of you have hard proof that's like can convince the audience and the people watching 100% that the other one is guilty? Does anyone have hard proof?
I think what I presented in my videos with my stories is all I need to have. And Kazi Official is going to post a video where he says, in words, Yusuf was scared every night and left, so I took Vitaly out. And Vitaly,
was he there?
That's so funny because that guy used to that guy used to message me all the time after the Brazil trip, trying to do a collab and stuff.
And you want to know what he said in the video that's gonna come out? You want to know what he says, Vitaly? He says you were so hungry and thirsty for a prostitute one night. He paid you and he's translated in Portuguese to her what to say. You took her home. That next night, you texted him and said, "I owe you money, Papa." And he says, till this day, he never got that money from you.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had
Like,
text
oh,
message-
yeah. I'm getting YouTube money. I definitely need to borrow fucking money for a hooker or someone. Listen, I already admitted to getting escorts. You used to get escorts the same. It's done.
And
It's
in
done.
terms of
I don't care,
hardcore
dude. I
proof,
don't
Team
care. You
Star,
don't go so low for views and
I posted it on my newest channel, which nobody knows
yeah,
about.
and you're trying to get hype. And look at this. You didn't get any views before. Now you're getting 1 million views because you fucking tried to expose me. Don't worry. My video's going to come out.
Fuzi,
And
I
you're
want
about
to
fucking get-
Fuzi, I want to address one thing. You
Even
said that you
before-
didn't want to.
even be- Wait, even before Vitaly, like, look, this is so low to talk about it being about views. Even before I came out with it, my channel was still doing better than your struggling channel, which you haven't hit 10 million subscribers on yet. That has nothing to do with this. It is not about views. If I wanted views, I would talk about a relevant YouTuber like KSI and Logan and Jake Paul or FaZe Banks or Rice Gum. I would not use Vitaly's name in a title for views in 2018.
Well, I mean, regardless, this beef is causing both of you guys to get views. I mean, it just is.
And look, I as a person, I admit I should not have brought up his fake pranks and steroids because that is like, at that point, what am I trying to prove? I spoke my story, which as a friend who was hurt, kept inside for so long. And I got to the point where I had to say it. And I feel like I provided enough evidence in my videos. There is no other reason for me to come out to say that. I stand by what I say and anybody else who it's happened to before. And earlier in this conversation, you said it is not true that you can get addicted to hookers. As somebody who has an addiction, who has been to rehab, I've met people with a lot of addictions. And a sex addiction is real. A cocaine addiction is real. An alcoholism addiction is real. So don't say people can't be addicted to certain things, Vitaly, without truly understanding what it means to have an addiction, because that does a disservice to all of us addicts around the world who are struggling and still in recovery.
Fuzi, you said at one point that you didn't want to hurt Vitaly personally, that you didn't personally want to hurt him. Was that correct?
At first, I did. And I was like so vengeful and I realized like, oh, there's anger. And then when I got to my second video, I realized, why am I doing this? To what avail? At what point?
Isn't Vitaly making a movie right now? Couldn't that movie get canceled because of this?
I have no idea about that. And that has like, I don't like, look, Harvey Weinstein was in top of the biggest, movie company in the world. Are the women not going to come out to say what they have to say because they were worried that he's going to lose his position?
I know, but I'm just saying it's possible that Vitaly could have lost a lot because of this. Like, do you really think that this incident with the hooker was so serious that you needed to bring it out?
As a person who went through it and has held it in for 4 years, yes. Could I have handled it differently and talked to him in person? Yes. And Vitaly, like even to this day, I would love to talk to you in person and tell you what happened that night and tell you why it hurt me and tell you how I'm feeling. I would love for that chance and to talk to you about addiction and recovery and what really happens. But I don't feel like even before this, I would have had the opportunity and I never would have had the chance, because when you made that first video about me in LA, calling me a bitch and a pussy, that came out of left field. We were friends the week before, and all of a sudden...
Vitaly, why'd you do that? Why did you call him out and call him a bitch and a pussy?
Because everybody needs to know what happened. I called out every prankster because I already agreed. I already told you guys that I faked some of my pranks. It's old news. And then he kept saying that all the pranks are fake on YouTube, speaking for me while I'm fucking going out there, risking my life, doing these hard videos. Sure, I faked here and there pranks, but
Vitaly, here and there. Like, can we be honest here? We're in 2018. I think the prank genre has died enough as it is.
Hey, brother, you brought it up. And first of all, I'd rather fake pranks than fake my fucking religion, okay? And seem like a good fucking Muslim that you are, that you're not. You're just a pure devil inside. You lied your whole career. You abused hookers, drugs, and alcohol, and you won't come out and say. That's all I have to say. Enough is enough. I wish, Kim, I wish you put me on the lie detector test with him. Any of your choice, and he's gonna fail.
Fuzi, you've said publicly that you've had an addiction. You've said it publicly for years. What exactly is your addiction? Vitaly's saying it's hookers and drugs.
Star, as an addict who's gone through
Look at him. He won't say it. He won't admit it.
Because the last thing I, as an addict in recovery, need to do is to tell Drama Alert and Keemstar and Vitaly what my addiction is, when just yesterday I sat down with my mother and had a conversation with her for the first time.
I mean, Vitaly's admitted like what his addiction is. You know what I mean? Like,
what's his addiction?
he said, you know, steroids, hookers. You know, I believe he admitted to that.
It's not my addiction. It says I done it in the past. I'm not addicted to any of that. I done it in the past, and I'm a man about it. And then when you
were
bring up his
never
addiction,
Vitaly,
he goes around.
Vitaly.
He goes around the question. You keep as an addiction, as an addict. Stop this bogus fairy tale bullshit and be a man that you are. You were born in the wrong body. You're a fucking doll. You're a girl. You fucking have Botox, and I can't wait to see you in a boxing ring to make your fucking living mean. That's all I have to say.
It looks like we're just going in circles here. So, guys, are we boxing?
I didn't expect anything different from this. I wouldn't. There's no way you can have a mature conversation, which is why I knew
I'm
what.
having a mature conversation. I'm frustrated that you can't say yes to your addiction. You can't say it. Okay, you keep hiding.
Vitaly,
Listen,
whether my addiction is alcoholism or cocaine or masturbation or whatever it may be, what does that change the fact of what
I agree.
You in Brazil?
I agreed to fight you. I agree. This is all where it was going. Let's go. I'll be ready for you, but don't fucking make fake allegations of me of doing that. There's no proof. There's nothing. Now you're hiring people or telling people to make more videos about me so you can retweet them. You can post them in your videos.
I haven't done anything.
I have never touched a girl in my life unwillingly. That's ridiculous that I even have to be on the phone right now and saying these fucking things.
I'm sure you haven't. I'm sure you believe.
I'm uploading a
video. And I'm sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to end it there. You heard it here from Fousey and Vitaly. These two really do not like each other, and hopefully they're going to be in the boxing ring as an undercard with the KSI Logan Paul fight. And if that doesn't happen, guys, are you willing to create your own event?
You know, I think I'm going to talk about that.
That's what Fousey wants. He wants the highlights. He wants everything.
Because honestly, I want to see this fight. Okay, wherever this fight is, I want to be front row. In fact, I want to cast it. I want to shoutcast it.
Kim.
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going to talk about this in a video that I plan on posting because I just like to end with this. Hey, Vitaly. I initially, when I started this whole thing, had plans to post a video of your steroids and exposing that and everything until I realized that wasn't what I was trying to do in the first place. And now I also realize I've made a lot of mistakes on YouTube in the past. And I have to ask myself if turning the allegations that I did against you into an entertainment circus and a debacle and, like, you know, get you a chance to highlight yourself and make money, I have to evaluate that and see if that's what I want to do. And
yeah, but Fousey, you can't. Fousey, you can't back out now.
Listen how I'm gonna
end it. He's gonna have a mental breakdown. You know what? We can take old stinking money and put it for sexual assault victims.
Okay,
there you go. There you go. That's a good idea.
Can I say my last line?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I, right now, at this moment in time, Vitaly, with you being on steroids right now, that fight wouldn't even be possible.
Oh my God!
So there has to be there has to be drug testing.
Breakdown. There's drug tests for that. I'm not on steroids now.
Everyone agrees to drug testing.
You just admitted it. Okay. You're not on steroids. Kenny KO.
I took steroids before. You're lying.
In your Twitter video.
Okay, guys, calm down. Obviously, if you two fight, which you're going to, right, in roughly about 5 months.
Vitaly, I'm gonna set up a drug test with the U.S. Nevada Commission, and if you pass that and aren't on steroids right now within the next week, I'll give you $25,000 cash. You're on steroids, bruh.
Let's go, you little bitch. You're backing out of the fight. You're gonna have a mental breakdown.
Okay, time out. Because this is
your video. You're not on steroids right now, Vitaly. You're trying to prove yourself natty when you're ready.
Wait, just time out. 2 seconds. Time out. Vitaly, be very truthful. Right now, if you were to get tested, would you be positive for steroids or no? No. Right now, no.
That was so like truthful. Vitaly, you're not on steroids right now?
No.
Vitaly,
so you're okay with getting tested now, Vitaly?
Yeah.
Are you 100% sure? Because if you have to wait down the line, it's fine. Well, you can have time to get off, but you're good to go right now, you're saying?
Everyone knows you're roided up right now. Just come clean with it.
Fucking
real.
Dude, bro, go honestly, dude, you can't even admit about your fucking hookers. And then
Vitaly, are you on steroids?
You want. I'm waiting for the fight in August.
Are you on steroids?
Bitch, I had enough.
Are you on steroids?
I had enough. I gotta go.
Are you on steroids?
All right,
Vitaly?
well, listen. I feel like if you guys are gonna fight, the steroid test should be months down the road. It shouldn't be tomorrow.
No, because I need everybody to know that I'm going to fight a guy who just came off of steroids.
Well, yeah, he needs time to get off it.
You fucking took steroids all your life. That's what
I'll take a drug test today. I'll take a drug test today.
Doesn't Vitaly deserve to get some time to get off of it, though?
But no, not unless he admits it, so everyone knows, so it's fair.
Vitaly, you should just admit it. So
with Ortiz last night, and Ortiz failed the last 2 drug tests. Deontay Wilder still fought him, which was a huge risk. Fighting somebody on steroids just getting off it is a huge risk.
Shredded as fuck pills, dude. Just
stop. Vitaly, are you on steroids?
No.
And if I set up a U.S. Nevada, like whatever, tomorrow, would you go in yourself and not set one up yourself and take it?
Yo, you want me to? I took a lie detector test. Now I took this. Yo, go fuck yourself, bro.
Oh,
what I'm saying is, why doesn't both of you get drug tested 3 months down the road?
Because listen, even with Mayweather and Pacquiao, Mayweather wanted a drug test immediately. They don't want to wait to somebody to get off. I need everybody to know he still has that strength of the steroids that he just got off. Look at his pictures, dog. He's on steroids and he knows it. He admitted it in his Twitter video. Just come clean and say, I'm on steroids so we can give it the proper time for you to get off, and then we will do a re-drug test.
Okay, I agree.
You already said you're fighting me in August. Why don't you come out and say you're on fucking hookers? Dude, Kim, I got to go and sad. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Vitaly, I feel like you should just admit it now so you can get the time to get off of it.
Vitaly, just say you're on steroids, dog. People will trust you even more.
Did I take steroids before? Yes, I did. Now
are you on steroids right now for your transformation on March 15?
No.
You've already been exposed by Kenny KO and admitted it yourself in a Twitter video.
I said I took them before, bro.
No, the truth will set you free, dog.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there. Dude, this match has to happen, and I need to be front row, or I need to cast the thing, because I want to see it go down. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you think's right? Who do you think's wrong? Let me know in the comments below. I'm back on Drama Alert, excited to be here. Drama Alert Nation now over 3,500,000 subscribers. All right, good interview.